Hello and welcome back to this lesson. So in this lesson we are going to be discussing on time session and the importance of trading during specific time session, and depending on wherever or whichever country you are in, you have to or are right to use this UTC -4 time zone. So remember, in your charts you'll at the right side corner on the down side you'll have the time that shows your time zone, and I usually adjust mine to UTC -4. So even during daylight saving it will automatically change itself, so you don't need to worry about changing every time. But during the normal time I usually use the UTC -4 as the time session, which is the New York time. And when you set it like this, you'll be able to have now your charts looking like this. So this is the 15 minutes in the gold pair. And also we have to remember that trading at specific time session is key, because there are certain times in which in the trading time session that we have a lot of volatility, and there are times that we have less volatility. So this is not just data or something spoken from not experiencing the market for a long time. So sometimes we may find that during for example, the Asian session, which is between 8 p.m. New York time to midnight, sometimes we may have volatility. For example, you can see like here between 8 p.m., which is here 8 p.m. to midnight, you see that we had volatility in the market. So it's not just about a specific seeing it once, but we just want to trade when the volatility is higher, and this usually occurs even during the Asian session. But sometimes you see like during this time Asian session the volatility is low. It looks like the market was consolidating. So the times that I generally like to use is to enter my trades is between 2 a.m. New York up to 5 a.m. So when 5 a.m. hits the clock, I don't want to engage in the market, because even if you sometimes you may find that the market will continue to move, but during the New York session you find that the market will retrace back into a certain range, which will violate swing highs which were created during the 5 a.m. time to 7 a.m. So between 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. is the London lunch, and this is not an active time, so we don't want to be entering the market during this session, this time zone. So the next time that we want to enter our session is between around 7 a.m. to 11, let me say 10, or let me use by 11. You should have, by the time the clocks hit 11, you should have already entered the market. So that is before 11. So what may occur after 11 is the delivery. So during this period of delivery, you don't want to be engaged in the market, you just want the market to flow. So as I said, the high probability time to enter the market is between 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. and from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. the New York time. So during this time is when you find that the market will be retracing back into, if the market was bearish, you find that the market will be retracing back into a discount array, then later on moving away to fulfill its target. So you may see, like here for example, at 7 a.m. we hit this low, then we retraced back into still 8, the New York session, then we moved away. So this is ideally what you want to see, because the idea of the market is you want it to come back to your area of interest at a specific time. So if it doesn't, then you just wait for the next trade. And this occurs between 2 a.m. As I said, I did not say that you should not be in a trade between 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I said that you should not enter or have you should not activate a trade between these sessions that are outside what I've mentioned, between 5 a.m. to 7, between midnight to 2 a.m. and between and after this period New York session. So either you want to enter during this session, the London session or the New York session here. So that's it for this lesson, and you find that in the strategy you will be looking at entry at these specific time sessions. So just be keen at the strategies when you're looking at the examples, the way the time sessions aligns with our entry model and our entry pattern. So that's it for the time session, and thank you for watching.